Today we're counting down the most terrifying fast bowling pair in Test cricket history. Who's the deadliest of them all? Let's find out. Coming in at number 10 is one of the most deadliest duos in Test cricket, the Australian Glenn McGrath and Jason Gillespie. McGrath and Gillespie were Australia's quintessential fast bowling partnership in the late 1990s and early 2000s, known for their incredible consistency, precision, and ability to dismantle batting lineups. McGrath and Gillespie formed a partnership built on relentless accuracy and skill. Together, they provided Australia with a stable and highly effective bowling attack that contributed to the team's domination in Test cricket. They both had unique attributes that complemented the other's style. McGrath's accuracy created constant pressure, while Gillespie's ability to seam the ball and adjust his bowling length added variety, making that duo highly adaptable and effective in all conditions. McGrath and Gillespie shared over 400 wickets when playing together, often contributing to Australia's dominance in Test matches. Their combined bowling average hovered in the low 20s, and their collective economy rate was around 2.6, highlighting their ability to control and restrict scoring. Their partnership was crucial in Australia's dominance over England in the Ashes, where they frequently stifled England's batting lineup and claimed decisive victory in series against top teams like South Africa, Pakistan, and India. One of the greatest Australian fast bowling duo. Coming in at number 9 are the South African pair Dale Steyn and Vernon Philander. Philander and Steyn formed one of the most potent and balanced fast bowling duos in recent cricket history, representing South Africa during a period of dominance in the 2010s. Known for their contrasting styles and complementary skills, Steyn's raw pace and swing partnered perfectly with Philander's deadly seam movement and accuracy. Together, they helped South Africa to maintain an inviolable record at home and establish themselves as a formidable team abroad. Steyn's pace and attacking mindset perfectly balanced Philander's accuracy and ability to extract seam movement. While they were especially effective in South Africa's seam-friendly conditions, their partnership was also successful in places like England and Australia. Philander's control made him useful on pitches with lateral movement, and Steyn's reverse swing allowed him to attack on drier pitches, making them a formidable pair in all conditions. In the 37 tests they played together, Steyn and Philander took over 330 wickets collectively. Their combined bowling average as a pair was in the low 20s, and their economy rates were among the lowest for any fast bowling pair of their era. One of the greatest fast bowling pairs from South Africa. Now, before we move on to number 8, I want to bring you guys the first quiz question of the evening. What is the highest team score in Test cricket history? Options are A, 952 for 6, B, 914 for 4, C, 903 for 7, or D, 849 for 9. Drop your answers into the comments. Coming in at number 8 is the West Indian deadly duo Michael Holding and Joel Garner. Garner and Holding formed an incredibly effective partnership by blending their unique strengths. Garner's accuracy, bounce, and relentless line complemented Holding's express pace and aggressive lengths, creating constant pressure from both ends. Their contrasting styles kept batsmen unsettled as they had to adjust to different speeds, bounce, and lengths. Holding's aggressive pace and full lengths often aimed at taking early wickets, forcing the batsman onto the back foot. Garner, on the other hand, would bowl probing lengths that extracted bounce and kept batsmen pinned down, preventing them from rotating the strike. This partnership created continuous pressure, leaving batsmen with few scoring options. Garner's height and accuracy made him effective on all surfaces, while Holding's pace and swing gave him an edge in a variety of conditions. Together, they were a formidable duo, effective not only on bouncy Caribbean pitches, but also in England and Australia, where their combination of bounce and speed consistently yielded results. Garner and Holding played 41 tests together and took over 350 wickets combined, often at crucial stages that broke opposition partnerships. Their collective average was below 23, a testament to their consistent ability to take wickets and restrict runs. Their combined economy rate was under 3.0, reflecting their ability to keep pressure on batting side and build up maiden overs. One of the greatest fast bowling duos from West Indies. Coming in at number 7 is the South African pair Allan Donald and Shawn Pollock. Donald and Pollock formed a perfectly balanced fast bowling partnership. Donald's raw pace and aggressive style complemented Pollock's control and accuracy, creating a partnership that kept batsmen under pressure from both ends. Donald's ability to bowl fiery spells and Pollock's skill in maintaining pressure made it difficult for batsmen to settle, often leading to breakthroughs. Donald would typically attack with aggressive lengths, using pace to unsettle batsmen, while Pollock held down one end with tight, disciplined bowling. This combination forced batsmen to play defensively, as Pollock would build pressure that Donald could capitalize on. While they were particularly effective in South Africa's seam-friendly conditions. Both adapted their bowling styles to perform in various countries. Donald's pace was effective on flat pitches, while Pollock's control and movement made him versatile, allowing them to succeed in England, Australia, and even in the subcontinent. Playing together in over 50 tests, they took more than 500 wickets combined, often contributing to South Africa's victories in the 1990s and the early 2000s. Their combined average as a pair was in the low 20s, a testament to their ability to both contain runs and wickets. One of the greatest pair in South African cricket. Coming in at number 6 is the English pair, Fred Trueman and Brian Statham. Trueman and Statham's partnership was built on contrast between Trueman's aggressive, fast-paced style and Statham's controlled, consistent approach. This combination allowed them to build sustained pressure from both ends, making it difficult for batsmen to score or settle in. Trueman's ability to attack with pace and swing was balanced by Statham's pinpoint accuracy, allowing the pair to work in harmony. Trueman's aggressive lengths and pace kept batsmen on their toes, while Statham would probe relentlessly with tight lines, exploiting any mistake. Trueman would often target wickets with attacking lengths, while Statham focused on building pressure and forcing batsmen into errors. The synergy made them one of the most effective partnerships in the history of cricket. Trueman and Statham were able to perform in a variety of conditions, whether on the seam-friendly pitches of England or abroad. Trueman's ability to swing the ball made him threat in humid conditions, while Statham's control allowed him to succeed even on pitches that offered little assistance. Playing together in over 50 tests, Trueman and Statham took a combined total of 500 wickets, often contributing to England's victories. Their collective economy rate hovered around 2.5, reflecting their ability to maintain control while still taking wickets. One of the England greatest, Fred Trueman and Brian Statham, come in at number 6. Now, before we move on to number 5, I want to bring you guys the answer to that first quiz question we brought up earlier. The quiz question was, what is the highest team score in Test cricket? The answer, this is option A, 952 for 6. I hope you guys got this answer correct. Coming in at number 5 is another great English pair, James Anderson and Stuart Broad, probably one of the greatest by numbers. Anderson and Broad's partnership has been built on complementing each other's strengths. Anderson's movement through the air is perfectly balanced by Broad's bounce and seam control. Together, they have formed a highly effective opening pair, creating pressure from both ends and thriving on their ability to build and sustain it over long periods. Anderson would typically swing the ball away from right-handers or into left-handers, setting up batsmen with precision, while Broad's fuller length and use of bounce forced batsmen to play. Their control allowed England to hold down one end while creating opportunities at the other, leading to collapses. While they have been especially dominant in English conditions where swing and seam are more prevalent, Anderson and Broad have also performed overseas, including in Australia and South Africa. Over the years, both have developed adaptability on different surfaces, contributing to England's overseas successes. Playing together in over 130 tests, they have taken more than 1,000 wickets combined, making them the most successful fast bowling pair in Test history by numbers. Their combined average of just below 26 and combined economy rate of approximately 2.8 reflect their ability to control games over extended periods. Anderson and Broad have been instrumental in multiple Ashes series, particularly in England's memorable 2009, 2013, and 2015 victories. Broad's famous 8-15 spell at Trent Bridge in 2015 and Anderson's numerous match-winning performances at home have solidified their place in Ashes history. One of the greatest fast-bowling pair of all time, James Anderson and Stuart Broad, come in at number 5. Now, before we move on to number 4, I want to bring you the second quiz question of the evening. The second quiz question is, who is the only cricketer to score 6 sixes in a World Cup match? The options are A, Yuvraj Singh, B, Herschel Gibbs, C, Chris Gale, or D, Kevin O'Brien. Drop your answers into the comments. Also, make sure to check out our links in the description. Make sure to check out the Reverse Scoop shop where you can support youth cricket development at the grassroots level. And also, if you want to create content like this, you can check out StreamYard on Air. I've put a link in the description for you guys where you guys can get a $10 credit if you sign up through that link. So definitely check that link out and check out the Reverse Scoop shop. And absolutely remember to smash that like button. Coming in at number 4 is another great West Indian pair, one of the deadliest in cricketing history, Curtly Ambrose and Courtney Walsh. Walsh and Ambrose complemented each other perfectly, forming a partnership based on skill, discipline, and intimidation. Their height and relentless accuracy created consistent pressure on the opposition, often resulting in wickets from both ends. Walsh's persistent persistence and ability to swing the ball were balanced by Ambrose's bounce and accuracy, making it incredibly difficult for batsmen to score or even survive. Walsh and Ambrose applied unrelenting pressure on batsmen, rarely allowing them to settle. Walsh would often target the stumps and maintain tight line and length. Using his height, would extract bounce and move the ball off the pitch, unsettling batsmen. Their ability to dry up runs built pressure that frequently led to breakthroughs. Their effectiveness was not limited to Caribbean pitches. Walsh and Ambrose thrived in England and Australia and even the subcontinent. Their adaptability and control allowed them to excel on all types of surfaces, where their accuracy and skill were more important than raw pace. Walsh and Ambrose took over 800 wickets together in the matches they played together, with both achieving consistently low averages and economy rates in several test series, particularly against England and Australia. Their combined efforts led to devastating results for the opposing teams. Their partnership was crucial in West Indies series victory in the early 1990s, especially against teams like England and South Africa. Their 1992 tour of Australia and England series performances were amongst the highlights of their partnership, where they demolished top batting lineups and led West Indies to series victories. One of the greatest fast bowling pair in history, Curtly Ambrose and Courtney Walsh, come in at number 4. Coming in at number 3 is another great West Indian pair, Joel Garner and Malcolm Marshal, double M. Marshal and Garner's partnership was a combination of contrasting yet complementary styles. Marshal's aggression and swing were beautifully balanced by Garner's bounce and accuracy. Their contrasting heights and delivery angles made it challenging for batsmen to settle, as they constantly had to adjust to different lengths, lines, and speeds. When Marshal attacked the stumps with late swing, Garner held down one end with pinpoint accuracy, drawing up runs, creating pressure. The synergy often forced batsmen into errors, leading to quick wickets. Whether in the Caribbean, England, or Australia, or the subcontinent, this duo adapted seamlessly. Garner's bounce would come in handy on bouncier pitches, while Marshal's swing and control worked on any surface, even where bounce wasn't as effective. In the 44 tests they played together, they took over 400 wickets combined, often contributing to the West Indies' total domination. Their combined economy rate of around 2.5 reflect their ability to maintain pressure over long periods. They also averaged below 22 as a pair, a testament to their effectiveness. Together, they decimated England, Australia, India, and Pakistan in the 1984 tour of England. Marshal and Garner were instrumental in the West Indies' historic 5-0 blackwash of England, a dominant performance that remains a highlight in cricketing history. One of the greatest fast bowling pairs of all time, Malcolm Marshal and Joel Garner, comes in at number 3 for us. Coming in at number 2 is arguably the greatest fast bowling pair of all time, the Australian Dennis Lillee and Jeff Thompson. Together, Lillee and Thompson formed a complementary pairing that combined Lillee's controlled aggression and accuracy with Thompson's raw pace and unpredictability. This combination was lethal as batsmen struggled to adjust to the two contrasting styles coming from both ends. Lillee's precise line and length forced batsmen to play defensively, while Thompson's pace and bounce kept them on constant edge. Lillee would often apply pressure with his line and length, pinning batsmen down and forcing errors, while Thompson would unleash short pitch deliveries and explosive pace to unsettle and intimidate. This constant barrage of pace and aggression left little room for batsmen to settle as the pair maintained relentless pressure. Their partnership's most notable success came in the 1974-75 Ashes series, where they demolished England's batting lineup. Thompson took 33 wickets in the series, while Lillee contributed 25, securing Australia a dominant 4-1 series victory. The duo's sheer pace and aggression left a lasting impact on England and set the tone for Australia cricket's aggressive brand of fast bowling. Together, Lillee and Thompson shared over 200 wickets when playing in the same matches. Despite not always bowling together due to injuries and scheduling, their combined strike rate was impressive, and their average hovered around the low 20s, reflecting their effectiveness. Lillee's precision and Thompson's sheer pace allowed them to control the game by building pressure and forcing batsmen into mistakes. Their economy rate of around 2.7 speaks to their ability to restrict runs and create pressure, key factor to their success as a partnership. One of the best bowling pair of all time from Australia, Dennis Lillee and Jeff Thompson, comes in at number 2 for me. Now, before we move on to number 1, I want to bring you guys the answer to that second quiz question we brought up earlier. The quiz question was, Who is the only cricketer to score 6 sixes in an over in a World Cup match? The options were Yuvraj Singh, Herschel Gibbs, Chris Gayle, or Kevin O'Brien. The answer is the South African Herschel Gibbs. I hope you guys got this answer correct. So for number 1, we're going to play that guessing game with you guys as our other ranking video. I'm going to give you the description of this deadliest fast bowling duo and drop the answer right at the end. This pair was incredibly effective, each bringing unique strengths that complemented the other. One brought left arm angle and precision, which was balanced by the other right arm's aggression and speed, creating a combination that kept batsmen guessing. Their ability to reverse swing the ball, particularly on subcontinental pitches, was revolutionary, and they became pioneers of reverse swing for fast bowlers. Both of these guys together played in 61 tests, took over 500 wickets as a pair. Their collective average hovered around 22, indicating their consistent effectiveness in taking wickets and controlling run. Their partnership was instrumental in Pakistan's dominance over teams like England, New Zealand, and Sri Lanka in the 1990s. I hope you guys got the answer by now. These two were known as the two Ws. The greatest and the deadliest fast bowling pair of all time is Wasim Akram and Waqar Younis. Now that you know the top 10 deadliest fast bowling duo, I'm sure you would want to know who are the top 10 greatest all-rounders of all time. Check it out on the screen right here.